What's up, guys? I was gonna wait until this project was completely done, but I got a whole lot of response, so I figured I'll just go ahead and do it now. So I'm just gonna do a real quick, like, mini review on my acrylic base. I already did a review on this early, like way earlier, when it still had other hardware and everything in it. So I mean, you can go check that out. I'll post a link in the bottom. But so this is my acrylic base. Woo. And I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about it. So what we got here is a weighs about, going to start with the weight because that's the number one thing people always ask me. Weighs about 15 pounds, maybe a little less, like right around 14, 15. So it's not crazy heavy. It's not like a Les Paul, which weigh like over 20 pounds. It's manageable. I mean, I wouldn't expect to play this bass for like 2.5 hours on stage. That's a little much. But I mean, if you play for an hour, our sets in my band, Necrocosm, they're usually about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and I got no problem playing this. So, and practice is about 2 hours long. So, I mean, it's really not a big deal, the weight. So it's got active EMG JX in them. They sound amazing. The number one question I have, well, actually, besides the weight, is what kind of, people want to put passives in here. And I had passives in here before. I said that in the other video, which you can check out. The thing about passive pickups is, if you don't know how they work, they really take from the actual wood or the material to get its sound. It pulls it straight from that. This isn't wood. There's really, I mean, if you don't know acrylic, it's very dense. And I made that mistake in the beginning, thinking that this thing was going to be super light, because it's like, oh, it's not wood, it's clear. No, it's not, again, weight's not a big deal, but it's way heavier than wood, just in general. Like, if a body like this in wood would not be this heavy. But, so, I highly suggest, if you do go the acrylic route, you go with active pickups. These EMGs are fantastic. I'll post a link in the description for everything that I talk about, so you can check them out yourself. So that is the pickups. We got a custom Kaler bridge on here, and they are an unbelievable company. They have probably one of the best customer service I've ever worked with in my entire life, and very informative, wanting to work with you, and it's just amazing. So please check them out if you ever need a bridge. Kaler's the way to go. I was going to get a tremolo on here, but for multiple reasons I decided against it. Number one, it's just it's something that I don't think I would implement into my playing very much, and having to intonate it all the time, and there's no nuts up here like string locks or whatever up at the top like a guitar. So just keeping it in tune would be rough. I wouldn't use it all the time. It was a bit pricey for me, and also you'd have to route it. And key tip for anybody wanting to do acrylic, be very careful when you route it, because acrylic has a very low melting point. And learned that the hard way putting these strap locks in. Took about 40 minutes, almost broke a drill bit. Fucking horrible. So pretty much rewired the whole thing. Changed it to we changed it to actives, obviously, and we put a 9-volt in there. I'm just lucky that it was able to be in there. Volume, master tone, and as of right now, this neck that is on here is I'm just not feeling it. So right now I'm in talks with the people at Haywire Guitars down in South Carolina. It's gonna help me. That guy's gonna help me come up with a new neck, and we're just gonna go solid maple. Think it'll look really cool, and it'll sound very well with this. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not much. It just, looks cool, and I mean, it sounds amazing. And for anybody that knows me, this is something I've wanted my whole life. And so after we get the neck put on here and new hardware and all that jazz, the only thing left to do is, I guess, put some lights in there, right? That'll be the very last thing, and I'm talking to people right now about that as well. So that's pretty much it. I know everybody wants to hear how this sounds, but in my apartment, I just can't do it justice. So look for a video coming up pretty soon when I can get some time in the practice space to actually turn up and let you guys hear it. I will be sure to record a video, so keep an eye out for that. Check all the links in the description if you have any questions, and I'll put my Facebook on there so you can send me a message if you have any other questions, or just leave a comment here. So yeah.